Hello and welcome to the final part of Bloodthirster week, because there is still so much more to go here with Bloodthirsters. So we're actually going to look at Warhammer Fantasy Battle back in, I think this might be 4th or 6th edition anyway. This is back in the red books. I'll see if I can bring the picture up so you can see it. And of course you cannot really talk about Chaos and the Demons without actually bringing up Fantasy Battle or Age of Sigmar. Anyway, here we go. Bloodthirster, Guardian of the SkullThrone, Deathbringer of Khorne, Blooded One. Bloodthirsters are most deadly of all Khorne's demons. A single Bloodthirster is a harbinger of bellowing death to an entire army of mortals, for it is destructive beyond telling, and lives only for a call to slaughter, maim, and rend. It is the fury of war given form, the unfettered primal rage of a world made manifest. Bloodthirsters are hate-filled creatures whose mere presence drive mortal and demons alike into an unquenchable frenzy. Their master is the chaos god of bloodletting, and bloodthirsters are ranked supreme as the most skilled and ferocious fighters ever to rampage across the battlefield. For those few that have confronted the Bloodthirster and survived commonly record an overwhelming impression of vast size and unchecked barbarity, of roaring and snarling death, riding upon Stygian rings immense enough to eclipse the sun. A Bloodthirster's ruddy skin is covered with coarse fur and brass armour, slick and gleaming with blood and innumerable victims. His armour is forged upon the demon's flesh by Khorne himself, and thereafter becomes a living part of a demon. As such, even the Bloodthirster's armour is sustained by the unholy and immortal energies that drive a demon's monstrous rampage. The face of the Bloodthirster is that of a ferocious dog, a visage alive with horrific savagery and dominated by a maw of snarling teeth. In one hand, the Bloodthirster carries the axe of Khorne, an enchanted demon weapon that thirsts for blood and slaughter, a long and cruelly barbed lash with which the demon can easily splay the flesh and from the victim's bones. It is wielded in the Bloodthirster's other clawed hand. These weapons are wielded with unbelievable crushing force, propelled by muscles as hard as iron and as timeless fury that never slackens nor fades. Bloodthirsters have no sorceress abilities, for Khorne loathes such eldritch trickery and shuns the practice of the magical arts. Nonetheless, a Bloodthirster cannot be deemed weaker than a great demon of other gods, for it combines the irresistible strength of a demonic sinew with skulls of eternal battle and the bestial nature of a perfect predator. Within its raging mind there is no thought, no deliberation, no appreciation of intrigue or manipulation. It only thinks of the hunt, of the blood to be spilled in Khorne's name, and the skulls to be gathered for the blood god. Other demons will sometimes retire from battle if overmatched to husband strength and bring other insidious talents into play, but not so a Bloodthirster. Should a great demon of Khorne find itself outnumbered, surrounded, mortally wounded, or even beset by a hero empowered with divine might, it does not stop fighting, for it is such is the nature of a Bloodthirster. It does not retreat, does not falter, but roars fresh defiance with every blow, swinging its axe with ever more bloodlust, and cleaving fresh goals for Khorne with each unstoppable strike. And here's a little quote underneath. No greater source of knowledge concerning the dread demonic servants of the great god Khorne is there than the 8 burning books of Khorne, bound in brass and etched in fresh blood. It is said to decree the 8 unholy aspects of the Lord of Skulls, and name his demons. These grimoires are much searched for by renegade wizards, for knowledge of a demon's true name is believed to render it servile to mortal command. Search and acquisition is not easily made, for the burning books are scattered across existence. Each has its own terrifying and bloodthirsty guardian. Anyway, yeah, I kind of like the idea that with the fantasy, we're not talking as much as the tactile general as if we did in 40k. It's more of just an absolute demon of savagery, and it's kind of cool to see this different side to the Bloodthirster. It doesn't talk about how it leads demons. It doesn't talk about how it will be a tactical genius like it did in 40k. Just how it's going to go that way and just kill whatever's in front of it. Absolute gore and violence unabridged. It's great. I like the Bloodthirster. It's one of my favourite models. It's one of my favourite minis in 40k and fantasy. And Chaos is always... Demons are one of my favourite armies to play as in both. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed watching this or listening to this. And you all have a great day. And I'll speak to you all again very, very soon. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, as always. And links to Forbidden Planet and Element Games are down below as well. Have a great day and enjoy the hobby.